Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are taking a look at the latest line of Callaway Great Big Bertha. There have been a few.
There have been a lot. And we did review one once.
Yeah, we have done Big Bertha a few years ago, the blue line.
Okay.
BB21.
Right. Yeah, yes. That's right.
Yes.
It was the last time we done
so
Big Bertha, a couple of years. But yeah, definitely a legacy line. You know, people always remember from TaylorMade, the burner line, and there's obviously, you know, models that companies have recycled through the years. Big Bertha has obviously been that one for Callaway.
The heritage?
Yes, the heritage. I mean, obviously the Warbird line back in the day was kind of, you know, their flagship line. Doesn't seem like it's their flagship anymore.
No.
But there are definitely some interesting talking points within the new line. It might be an idea of where they're going with some tech.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you know, they might be using it as a bit of a, I hate to say it, but a concept series now where they're trying different things.
Still, like, safe to say it's a bit of a niche product, intended for the slower swing speed.
Definitely.
Someone that likes something on the lighter side, would you compare this to a Zexio, or is that too extreme?
I don't think that would be too extreme at all. I think that would be very fair. I think certainly by price point, it's up there, isn't it?
It's up there.
You know,
my eyes almost came out of my head when I saw the price.
The iron that Mikey's about to swing is coming in at a meaty 449
per.
It's heavy.
Yeah, so about $3,000 for the set.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
But there's some tech behind it. When we were running through the spec sheet, I mean,
it's got a lot of the materials. What, tungsten, the titanium, the carbon fiber.
Exactly.
These things cost a lot of money in manufacturing.
Definitely, and especially it's the thing with the iron specifically, right? So you're leveraging driver materials in an iron.
Yeah.
That drives the cost of the iron obviously
way up.
So you're not using a steel body with a couple of tungsten plugs in the toe and heel. I mean, up to 145 grams of tungsten, a titanium body that's extremely light that frees up 96 grams of discretionary weight to play with. These are levers being pulled by the engineers that obviously are driving costs. That's why I kind of almost reference it as a bit of a concept set, because it's not something that Callaway do. We've seen other companies like Titleist with their CP, 2, 3, and 4 line do things like this. And it comes at a price because it tends to be more of a low volume, bit more of a niche product.
But it'd be cool to see this slowly bleed into their, I don't know, more core iron sets.
I think that's the nature of these things.
Maybe in 2 years or something.
That's what ends up happening. So, they've not went. I think because of the design, obviously the amount of tungsten they've pulled down low in the iron, they've not went crazy low in the loft. That it's great for me to even say that 26 degree 6 iron is not that strong. But
no, we just did that with the 14 irons. It's by modern standards, it's not insane.
Totally. Obviously, Mikey, looks wise, it looks like a Big Bertha.
Yeah,
it's got the offset.
Big and chunky.
Big and chunky and bold.
Yeah.
Confidence inspiring.
Totally.
To those who are looking for that type of thing. Nippon, the Neo 850 iron in there, so something designed to certainly produce a slightly higher flight.
So we want high and far.
High and far.
Yeah.
That's the recipe for the Big Bertha line.
Okay.
Cool.
Shall we see some sixes?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
High in the face.
Was that a little? Yeah, got there.
It's
fine.
It's got there, but it's taken the aerial route, hasn't it?
That's a high ball flight.
So launch angle quite significantly.
Yeah.
Went
110.
110 in peak. Launch angle about 2.5. Certainly 2.5 degrees higher than we saw before.
And that wasn't a great strike.
Best
It worked,
strike, but descending angle 47.
Yeah.
That is mashed.
Man, it is so high.
So high.
It's amazing how much higher than your normal ball flight that is. Unrecognizable. That will be even better because you struck that.
Yeah, it was better strike. Yeah.
Yeah,
113 feet.
Holy moly.
113 feet.
I know, and it's really the launch. Ball speed is not more than we would expect to see it for you at this loft, Mikey.
Yeah.
So we're not dealing with crazy high ball speeds. We're not dealing with lots of spin.
Yeah.
We're dealing with the center of gravity being lower than a standard iron. That titanium tungsten distribution is working exactly as intended.
That's very nice, Mikey.
maybe a little bit more of a not caught a normal one there. That one seemed to me like it.
Yeah, just dead straight.
Yeah, and not quite as crazy high. More stopping power for Mikey.
A couple of degrees
when it comes to this one. So you made a comment there, Mikey, that you hit a couple that we had to discard because you struck it a fraction high in the face, which actually you hit quite a few like that with the 14 irons that turned out quite nice. By nature of having the centre of gravity so low in that one, the penalty for being high in the blade was massive.
It's massive.
There's no up above, probably groove 5 and 6, and then beyond, there's nothing there to hit it with.
Is it almost like the sweet spot's lower on that club?
Much lower.
Yeah,
much lower. So,
cool.
Yeah, quite an interesting design, but I think we'll be certainly catching the eye of the players who are looking for that extra elevation.
And some distance.
Okay,
cool.
Couple hybrids?
Well, hybrids. All right, Mikey, on to the hybrid. We do have the 3 hybrid at 20 degrees. Again, similar story, Matty, using a multi-material construction in order to free up weight, discretionary weight, placing it where they want. It's definitely a high-end design.
And titanium in the face as well, and the body. So that's, I mean, what you'd expect. It's like a stealth 3-wood would be a lot of titanium in there. So
exactly,
it's the good stuff.
It is the good stuff. 449 on the price. So just shows you where that iron was obviously positioned similar to the hybrids.
Basically.
We don't normally see that. So
it's true enough.
It's still an expensive hybrid. 449 is still an expensive hybrid. So.
US market.
Yeah, definitely.
There she goes.
It's flying fine. Plenty of distance. It's nice, Mikey.
That was lovely.
It's not playing fade bias, that's for
No.
sure. So obviously easy. I mean, that's gone far too.
It feels good, sounds good.
A little higher. I mean, you're hitting a consistent ball flight. It's a consistent draw.
Yeah.
It may not be, as you said, it's probably not for you because the shaft is a little soft and it probably helps people turn it over.
Very good.
That's nice, Mikey.
That was a lovely strike.
Easily flies on the green, soft landing. I think you hit that higher than the 6-iron, to be honest.
So very, very high in launch again.
Yeah, it's basically the same height as that moonball 6-iron.
Totally. But with both of them, I mean, it's not getting there via spin. It's getting there through launch, like we talked about. So
it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because for most players that maybe get a little steep and slicey, they wouldn't mind having the spin knocked down and get the height from ball speed and launch angle.
Definitely.
You don't want the spin.
Yeah, Mikey's fairly shallow in his delivery. We know that he comes in pretty much at 0 in the angle attack. So you're never going to be a high spin player unless you heel or hit it slightly low in the head, which you struck those ones pretty good. So yeah, it's just a very high launch. It's by design, lots of weight down low and utilising obviously the sort of carbon in the toe. It's making it a little bit lighter out there, so spreading that mass.
A little draw bias just by the dispersion.
Seems that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously very much in contrast to how it looks at address, but it looked like it was easier for you to hit it right to left than left to right.
Totally.
Definitely.
Okay, let's see a couple of 3-woods. Okay, Mikey, Fairway Wood, how does it look?
Yeah, it looks good. This is the 15 and we've bumped it a little lower, but it looks great. It looks, I honestly don't think any of these woods look bad for, and sometimes you get into this lighter weight stuff, you can get some stuff that looks a little cheap or whatever, but these things, they look fine.
The address position, I thought on all of them looked quite good.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to love the light gray, I think that's fair to say, just in terms of the crown color.
Totally.
But I think the shape of the heads and the sound and feel of them, I think it's been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, well, that sounded really well hit.
I do like the sound of these.
They do sound great. It sounds
really
like you've
nice.
mashed one.
Yeah.
You hit that really good, no?
Yeah, no, it was a good strike.
240 on the fly. I mean,
That's
you'd
no
be
joke.
pretty pleased if you hit your own 3-wood 240 in the fly.
Yeah, no
Great
kidding.
number. Look at those numbers.
Yeah.
Driver numbers. That sounded really, really good.
It was a better strike.
Dude, you hammered it. It's flew 240 again. Even with that little fade. I bet you that's very similar to the other one. Yeah, 14.9, 2,900.
Almost identical.
145 ball speed.
115
feet. Jeez Louise.
I mean, the height is wild. That's
It is
the big
wild,
story, isn't it? Across all the clubs, you don't expect to be progressively
higher.
increasing height.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking, I was going to say maintaining height, you're actually increasing height
Increasing.
slightly.
And you've always said, like, a lot of people come in and they don't feel good about their game because they hit the ball low, and they just want to hit the ball high, like the, people they see.
They admire people who
They admire it.
Yeah.
So I think as a product line so far, if you're in that boat where you feel like I want to feel like a real player and hit it high, this is a good route to go.
Yeah.
Not cheap, but it's a good route to go.
I mean, you said it, a comparable line to something
Right,
like Zexio.
Zexio.
Very much so,
Yeah.
with this kind of ball flight.
That's what you'd see.
Definitely. I think
I play golf with a couple guys, and we've got some force carries at the club. It would be perfect for them.
Yeah.
They just don't hit you. They try to hit onto a par 3, and you're like, this is not going
It's
to
not
make it because they
happening.
just hit it way too low.
This is crazy.
Yeah, titanium, obviously, using those materials, and it comes at that cost, like you said, Matty, but to get more ball speed, to get weight where you want it down low, they've obviously engineered this to not spin.
Yes.
It's a launch and speed story, it's not a spin story.
They've done a hell of a job.
Yeah, they really have. You're going to get the distance.
That's a lot of launch.
I know.
and
It's a
low
lot of
spin.
launch.
Totally. All right, one more, and then we'll move on to the big dog.
Have some fun with the driver.
That's it. Keep that one.
Good strike, Mikey. Faded, but man, that's a 240 carry again. Yeah, I kind of think the 3-wood so far has been the most impressive one.
I think so.
I think it was cool the way the launch angle went up with the first 2 clubs. But I don't know, 15 launch and 2900 spin, 145 ball speed. It just was like an impressive flying club, flying 240.
If honestly, Mikey, you put your own 3-wood up against that right now,
chance.
I don't think you'd
No chance.
be more impressed. Now, I think you'd hit more good shots with your 3-wood.
Yeah, it's
Properly fit
definitely
shaft.
Properly fitted,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yep, you do better. But in terms of the sample size we looked at there, for it to be going at 116 feet higher than the hybrid.
My 3-wood doesn't go that high. I can guarantee
No,
you that.
definitely
Yeah.
not.
So we figured we'd have a little fun with the driver.
Yeah.
Are you holding it? Oh, yeah.
I got the driver.
So we put Mikey's old friend Autoflex in there just because I think, why not? I mean, the whole point is to hit this as far as possible.
And it's a lightweight design. It's a distance story. So it's not like we're moving away from the design of the shaft. It's a helium, USD helium shaft that's in the driver anyway. So
We're enhancing it.
yeah, this is going to get Mikey more comfortable with kind of what's in there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? I say go for it.
Why
It's
not?
an expensive line enough. Why not just throw an Autoflex in it? And
Yeah,
done
throw
with it.
$1,000 shaft in there. Why not?
exactly. Go for a nice $1,800 driver. Hammered.
Absolutely dead straight.
Get out there, boy.
Straight as a string. And carrying forward. And rolling out.
What a nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
153.
Lovely drive.
153.
153 and 106.
I think that's a new PB for you in here.
What?
I don't think I've ever seen you.
No,
That
106, never. 153, never.
Your first swing was a personal best ball speed?
Yeah.
Well, hello.
That's a back foot. It's going to work.
It's got to be
It's
really
flying
good.
great. It's,
The spin came way down on that one.
how about the sound of that, too?
Yeah, sounds really good. All right, so we've definitely got the ingredients here for some good stuff. I mean, 150 ball speed on the second one with really good launch conditions. Spin came down a little bit, but we still think we are losing a little bit because of this excess dynamic loft.
Yeah.
What would you like to see? 18?
I would like it to be about 18. That'd be really nice. So just lofted this down,
Nice.
moved into left dash Pro V1X.
Lovely.
Something that we think we can maybe extract a little couple of miles an hour out of as well.
You may set another personal best.
I'm going to move that green back, so I don't want you kind of getting the soft bounce. I feel like you're going to carry one out to
Yeah, get that to 300.
that. Yeah.
How's that?
High
Good
in the
miss.
face, but it's
It's in the air forever.
Yeah. And over 260 on the air on a bit of a miss.
That sounds really.
Yeah, it's going to flatten out a little bit. That one's going to go probably 90 plus.
Don't worry about it turning over because this is a
Oh,
bomb.
oh.
300, 301. Ooh, hello. Such an auto.
Fraction Healy.
You think so?
Healy, yeah.
Fraction Healy.
It's too bad.
Food.
I'll be honest, the whole line has surpassed my expectations of what I thought I was
Totally.
going to see today.
Yeah.
I will 100% agree with that. Yep. I mean, that's got to be the drive of the day, no?
That was the sign
That's
off.
hammered.
Sign off home run.
That's an Autoflex signature look. Oh, goodbye.
Get it going.
3. Oh, you
150.
stupid software. Oh, 154.
154, there you
Wow.
go.
Michael, You beat your personal best twice with this driver.
Some new PBs.
276 in the air, round up to 300.
You can smile. Let it out.
Yeah, that's
You
exciting.
can hold it back.
The speed is good. It's nice to see.
Mikey, would you play this driver? This is wild. Personal best.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I'm
I need to get fit. That's
get
what I
it.
need to do. I need to get fit for a driver.
Yeah, fair enough, but this is wild.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, I didn't expect to turn the camera on and have you have two personal bests. Just so everyone knows, Mikey plays auto effects in his own driver.
Yeah, which is why we like this, because, you know, like we said, this is already kind of what you do anyway. If we kind of take out, once we kind of built it for Mikey, once we tuned it for Mikey.
This is the loft down.
Yeah, this is kind of more of what we saw.
That's
153, 15, 2000, 273. Quite a nice dispersion, kind of a flat one down the left side.
Beautiful little like knuckly fades.
Peak height retained.
That is wild. Yeah, no, as you said, I think this has surpassed all of our expectations.
Definitely. Okay, guys, yeah, you can probably tell we're pretty shocked by how good that turned out. I mean, there's obviously there's performance coming out of it. There's design characteristics coming out of this. I think it falls into a funny time of year, releasing that product line in the back end of the year, and people are kind of waiting for the new stuff to come. So I hope this one doesn't get lost in the mix of just being in that kind of, wraparound season, if you want to even call it that, because we're waiting on the new stuff coming. This stuff's good.
It definitely performs for sure.
Yeah.
It performs beyond what we expected. We thought maybe just be kind of a senior club or something like that, but it's a lot more versatile than that.
Some of the best sounding hybrids, fairways, and drivers I have came across.
Totally.
Fair. That driver sounded great.
That sounds amazing.
I mean, every year when they release a driver and it's, orange or green and white or whatever the color is, we always say, why doesn't someone just make the bottom black and gray and silver? Well, that's what this is. And when you look at it, you're like, it looks great. The gray on top's a bit different.
Yeah.
But the bottom looks fine.
Looks good.
Love it.
Good stuff.
Well, guys, we're suitably impressed. Lots of technology, lots of advanced materials going into this. If you're looking for, high ball speed, not crazy high ball speed. It's not like it's nothing we've ever seen before in these clubs, but the difference being we were able to get the launch up and keep the spin rate down by pulling that centre of gravity lower into the club. That's what we're really dealing with here in this new Great Big Bertha line. Premium materials and obviously applying them with all the layers that Callaway are using right now with jailbreak and everything else, a flash face, that type of thing.
Yeah, it was good.
As long as you're willing to pay.
As long as you're willing to pay. $1,800 for that lovely driver, Mikey.
Love it.
Okay. Guys, let us know if you tried it, if this is something you've already been out and tried. We are not the first to test these. We certainly have seen other channels have been testing them. Hopefully, I haven't seen any results, but be interested to see if their results were very similar to ours, and have seen these kind of freakish launch conditions that allow lots and lots of distance, max out distance really, when you can increase launch.
That last drive was wild.
That was awesome. Okay, stay tuned for more, guys. We will see you again soon.